For the fifth straight game, the Warriors score at least 120. They've won 5 of their last 6 games. Are they starting to turn the corner here? 2 games over 500. They end the year of 2025 with the win in Charlotte. Had to fight hard for it, but they shot 55% from the floor, 49% from 3, as they tied a season high with 24 makes from the perimeter. A big-time win for the Dubs, and they'll be feeling good going into the new year as we welcome everybody to Toyota Warriors Postgame Live with the Hall of Famer Chris Whelan, NBA champion Festus Ezeli. I am Bonte Hill. Game went nip it tuck, 15-point lead in that third quarter. Hornets erased it, but the Warriors made all the winning plays down the stretch.
Yeah, Bonte, this was a making for the trap game. But come on, let's go back to Steph Curry right now.
Yeah, a little trap game. You want to tell that to Steph here as we go out to Charlotte, North Carolina, homecoming for him in a big 24 hours as well. Steph, welcome to the post-game show. Happy New Year
First
to
of all,
you.
Good morning.
Good morning. Are you awake right now, Steph?
I don't know. What time is it over there? That's crazy.
about 12:30. We're up at about 9 o'clock doing a pregame show here. But do you feel like you guys are starting to turn the corner here? 5 of your last 6. We know how this road trip started, but you guys ended it in a big way.
Yeah, I mean, the resiliency of the team, we understand who we're playing against, and it doesn't matter on the road. You got to come with the right mentality to try to simplify the game on both ends. Toronto got away from us, but the way that we responded on a back-to-back and then a short turnaround coming here was a sign of who we can be. Nobody's getting ahead of ourselves, and we got to stay humble at this point, knowing that we haven't really done anything, but we are building an identity as we go forward.
Well, Steph, first off, it seems like you've been lifting a little bit. I don't think I've seen you get an offensive foul on the screen before. Tell me a little bit about that.
No, you tell me about that. I don't know. Maybe my Festus package. I need to work on my technique a little bit, I guess.
Hey, but talk to me about the bench. The bench has been huge the past couple games. Tonight, Guy Santos came off, was big. Brandon Pajemski, 20 points. The bench scored 61 points. Now, how important is the bench to success so far?
It's key. Coach has talked to us a little bit about, rotations and trying to have consistency, even though we are playing a lot of guys. And the consistency is just organization on offense and understanding where shots are going to come from and how we're trying to create good looks. Using Jimmy, when he's out there with that second unit, and then me and Draymond creating offense when we're out there. So I think guys are starting to understand it a little bit more, see the pictures more, play with confidence. And that only makes us, better as a group. Like you said, BP and Guy, huge games off the bench for us, scoring the ball, being a threat, and taking advantage of those opportunities.
Steph, another clutch game tonight for you guys. In first 3 quarters, the Charlotte Hornets scored 30, 34, and 36. You guys holding to 25 in the fourth quarter. Talk about your defense in that fourth quarter.
Yeah, Draymond was unbelievable, but we have to work around him to just try to keep bodies on bodies. I think in the first 3 quarters, we were getting lost on switches a lot. And with a young, talented team that's, just out there playing, confident basketball, then you're at the mercy of makes or misses. So fourth quarter, we got into our switch packages, try to, keep 5-on-5 defense. They still made some shots, but, they were tough shots, and we were able to keep the separation down the stretch.
Quick one for you here, Steph. How's that left ankle? We saw you tweak it a little bit there with about 24 seconds left. How you feeling there with that left ankle?
It wouldn't be a trip to Charlotte without a little something going on. So a little blast from the past with the ankle, but I'm all right. I'm good.
All right. Happy New Year to you and yours.
I need to get on the Steph Curry freeway. How do I get there?
Yeah.
The Steph and Curry interchange. If you get pulled over on that street, just let them know who you know.
What's the speed limit?
Is that exit 30? Yes, exit 30?
Nah, we got to push it a little bit more on that road.
Steph, safe travels back. Happy New Year to you and yours. And we'll see you for 10 of the next 11 at Chase Center. A big stretch for you guys coming up.
Sounds good. Appreciate y'all.
Happy New Year, Steph.
Absolutely. Stephen Curry there, and let's get into his tape. Big first half that really set the tone for the Warriors. 15 points in that first half. Finished with 26, an efficient 9 of 16, 5 of 10 from the three-point line. Overall, Steph's hooping. 5th straight game scoring at least 20-plus points, Fezzi.
Well, Steph is home. This is a welcome home game. They just got a freeway named after him. So he put on a show right now for the fans. You saw a lot of double teams by the Charlotte Hornets. I thought the best thing that Steph did was getting the ball out of his hands when he got double teamed, got it to other guys. This is why the bench has 61 points. They use that gravity. When 2 guys get on Steph like this, he can do this. He can make the shot, which he did a lot of the times, but he got the ball out of his hands and guys got open layups because Steph Curry had 2 guys on him.
Beautiful back cut there off the top block. But Bonte, we talked a lot about that early start, and they played 3 games in 3.5 days. It didn't affect their efficiency numbers.
No.
55 from the field, 49 from 3, 94 from the free throw line. Maybe they should play more games in a condensed amount of time.
Are you willing to wake up that early again, Willie?
I am actually. With that breakfast burrito, I'll get up every morning.
Look at this. Today, the Hornets became the 24th opponent Steph Curry has made at least 100 threes against in his NBA career. No other player has hit 100-plus threes against more than 18 different opponents in NBA history. That will be James Harden next. So when it's all said and done, I have a feeling that Steph will hit at least 100 threes against every opponent in the NBA.
Yeah, everybody has gotten a little piece of that. Steph came in tonight. He was, fresh, wake up in the morning. Steve Kerr said something about the team playing 3 games in 3.5 nights. Doesn't matter. They have a deep team. Steph Curry is playing at a high level. He's hitting incredible, crazy shots, making the defense react, and playing off of his gravity is the most important part. When they're efficient, when they're trying to take care of the basketball, 19 turnovers tonight, but it didn't matter because they were still getting second chance points. And look at Steph right there. Hometown team, road team. It doesn't matter what arena he's in. You see the fans always excited to see Steph Curry in town.
35 assists, 12 by Draymond. So obviously with the efficiency numbers, the ball popping around. Now in their last 6, 5-1, starting to gain some momentum. The bench has been phenomenal. So I think you're starting to see them recapturing what they felt so good about last year, finishing the season after acquiring Jimmy Butler. Yep. You're starting to see the makings of that type of run. Now 11 of 12 going to be at home. Great way to end the year, end this road trip 2-1. Starting to put it together.
Yeah, the month of January is huge for the Golden State Warriors moving forward here. But let's pick up the crunch time tape because it feels like every night they're in a clutch time game. And having again tonight against Charlotte. Warriors are up in the third quarter. We'll get to the third quarter tape. They're up 15. The Hornets erase it, but then Draymond Green quietly with a monster game. His first double-double of the season. Season high in assists. He makes 2 threes. You know what his record is, Fezzi, when he makes at least 2 threes in a game?
Talk to me, Bonte.
153 and 74.
There we go. The record is back on track, baby.
It is back on track for the Dubs here. But big-time crunch time plays there. Steph driving to the paint. Will Richard doesn't like the shot, drives, and Draymond lets it fly.
I love the shot quality here in the crunch time. The Warriors are doing a great job. You see the defenders are leaving Draymond to pursue Steph and Will Richard protecting the rim. Draymond, you got to take this shot, and hitting it is even a bigger plus.
Here we pick it up. Warriors up 4 with about a minute and change left. Steph, of course, is going to get the double.
You got to double Steph.
Making a play. Nice screen there. Steph gets around the corner.
That's separation, though, Steph.
But Draymond and Will Richard going up there for the tip. Draymond gets the credit for the tip in right there. Crashing the glass. And a solid night for Draymond Green. 10 points, 12 assists, and 8 rebounds, Willie.
Yeah, the Warriors did a great job every night, but tonight crashing the offensive boards. And that's another difference in the game. When you're spaced the floor so much, you get that running start to get to the offensive glass. They was a put in. A lot of times, those offensive rebounds lead to wide open threes.
You see Draymond Green's night led the team in rebounds and assists. Again, 2 rebounds shy of a triple-double, but the aggressiveness offensively, keeping the turnovers down. 4-6 from the floor, 2-4 from the three-point line. Again, the Warriors are 152 and 47 all time when he makes at least 2 threes.
And this is one of the top rebounding teams in the league. So Draymond responding that way with his rebounds, that was important and big to this team. A couple of games ago, the Warriors lost the rebounding battle bad. What team was that? They lost to Toronto. They lost the rebounding battle. Scotty Barnes had 23 rebounds. And since then, you've seen the team respond every night. They won the rebounding battle last game. Tonight, Draymond is the leading rebounder. But everybody, it's a gang rebounding thing. Draymond played a complete game tonight, all around. You see him, making plays off of Steph and those double teams. When they have that pick and roll, it's seamless. Draymond knows exactly where to be. I like the fact that he's now creating shots for his teammates. He's reducing the turnovers. That's going to be really important as they move forward in the new year. You got to take care of the basketball, and Draymond's the number 1 guy that needs to do that.
Yeah, the 24 made threes offset a lot of the turnover problems, right? The points off turnovers, and the second chance points, 21-10. So they really crashed the offensive glass. And Steve Kerr mentioned a game or 2 ago, a little bit more selectively, because for a little while they were crashing 5 guys, getting beat in transition. So a little bit more selective. That was a big putback by Draymond there.
And then Brandon Podziemski, look, he's been polarizing around here for a lot of different reasons.
He is balling.
But you know what? In the month of December, Fezzi, he entered today shooting 41% from 3 in the month of December and 50.5% from the floor. Well, tonight, he continued that hot stretch in the month of December. 19 points off the bench, 3 made threes in that fourth quarter, Billy, which really gave the Warriors a nice jolt to go into clutch time and win this game going away.
And if you watch the last 3 weeks, all his highlights look the same. Catch, quick decisions, drive it, catch it, shoot it. The efficiency numbers every night are there. He said, Bonte, those 3 threes in the fourth quarter got the Warriors going. This was a bailout 3 there. Made some big plays. Pods is playing great basketball the last 3 weeks.
This is what you need from your 2-guard. Be able to make great decisions with the ball. I thought Pods made great plays, especially in the fourth quarter. He was already hitting shots through the game, but in the fourth quarter, when they put the ball in his hands to go make a shot, he made threes. He made a bailout 3 off of one leg. When you're in a good rhythm, the basketball gods kind of reward you, and those kind of plays come when you are making great decisions for your team and for your teammates. I thought Pods played a great game, and he's been playing incredible. He's in the last month or so, is he shooting 51% from the field?
50% from the field in the month of December, 41 from the three-point line, and that's entering today. Those numbers will go up as he's going into the new year feeling really good about his offensive game right now. Brendan Podziemski playing solid basketball off the bench for the Golden State Warriors. And then you get the first half jolt from Guy Santos. It was a sleepy start, obviously, an early start for the Golden State Warriors. Their body clocks are set at 10 a.m. Well, it's 1 p.m. out there in Charlotte. Guy Santos, he doesn't need coffee. He's up early in the morning, 13 points. But really in that first half, Willie, he let it fly. 4-4 from the floor, 3-3 from the three-point line, which really kept the Warriors in that game and gave them a 5-point lead.
Yeah, much like the Brooklyn game, the bench came in, brought the energy and the effort, maybe more importantly, the efficiency, knocking down shots. Guy Santos, Pods, GP2, everyone came off that bench. We've got to say it again. 61-29 bench scoring advantage Warriors.
Guy look at this play. Coming in the game off the bench, not knowing, he's had DMPs. He's been essentially the coffee for the team so far. He's the Brazilian juice coming in the game with a lot of energy, impacting the game on the defensive end, guarding, getting steals, rebounds. But offensively, in the first half, they needed those points. The Warriors were they turned this thing into a track meet with the Charlotte Hornets, and that young team was really scoring the basketball. They were scoring off of turnovers. They were scoring in transition. They were hitting threes. And Guy coming in the game and infusing the team with that offense from the three-point line, that was really needed. And there down the stretch, you just see him forcing Steve Kerr's hand to put him in the game.
I'm going to go back to the third quarter because they ended the half on a 10-2 run to take a 5-point lead into the break. Then they come out in the third quarter 10-0 right away. They're up 15, 79-64. And we've seen on this road trip, they've given away leads. Well, they did that again tonight. They were actually trailing going into the fourth quarter, Millie. I think they could bottle this up moving forward, saying, hey, look at the way we responded to blowing another lead here. They didn't let their hands off the rope in that third quarter because Charlotte they ended the quarter on a 36-19 run. And these are the games that have slipped away from the Golden State Warriors so far this season.
Yeah, the 10-0 run to start the third quarter. They build a 15-point lead. But Charlotte's going to make a run. They started making shots, get themselves right back in the game, actually took the lead. But the Warriors maintained their efficiency offensively and then turned up their defense in the fourth quarter. The Charlotte Hornets, the first 3 quarters, scored over 30 points each quarter. In that fourth quarter, shots got a little tougher, a little bit better individual defense. Steph told us post-game they started switching and staying body to body more, did a little bit more individual defense, taking the pride on shutting your man down, and in turn held them to 25 points in that fourth quarter. That was the difference.
You got to give Charlotte a lot of credit. They got some young pieces that are very talented. Knuppel, I am thoroughly impressed by him and his game. His poise, his efficiency from the floor, his ability to make plays for his teammates. What do you have, 8 assists tonight?
8 assists.
That young kid is going to be special in this league. And so far, we had a whole special on him before the game about how he's one of the fastest to reach 100 three-pointers in the NBA so far. He's going to be one of those guys to watch in the future. But what you saw tonight was a showcase of Brandon Miller. His athleticism, his ability to hit shots on the three-point line, but also get up and dunk on your head. I think he had three dunks that got me out of my chair. These are young guys that the Charlotte Hornets are building with, and they have something special if they kind of figure out their efficiency in the future.
We mentioned the bench scoring, 61-29. This is back-to-back games where the bench has played incredibly well. Look at the minutes, though. Pods and Melton, 23 minutes each. Will Rich and Guy Santos, 17 minutes each. Then Horford and GP2, both in double figures. So a little bit better rhythm from that bench, starting to get a little bit more minutes.
Steve Kerr trying to figure it out here as they go to the same starting lineup for the 7th consecutive game. And by the way, QP, didn't mention him. 3 threes in that first half. Had a bounce-back game here to finish out the road trip. We'll hear from the head coach of the Warriors on the other side, Steve Kerr, here on Toyota Warriors Postgame Live.
Toyota Warriors Postgame Live is presented by Toyota, class-leading MPG and more hybrid models than any other brand. Toyota, let's go places.